Welcome back, everybody. It's been a little bit, but decided to come back tonight. Hopefully, you guys had a good Memorial Day. I did as well. Did some work, as you guys know, and those of you that don't know, they're just catching the stream. I sell on Amazon, eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. I'm going to start off tonight. I'm going to show you some things that I sold that you guys can pick up as well. Show you what sold for how much. And I'm going to show you then what I picked up from the thrift store. I typically buy polo shirts from the thrift store and jerseys and some athletic gear. Show you what I picked up. Hopefully you guys can find these same items as well. Hey, Justin. These same items can be pretty much found at any thrift store. I have been thrifting across other states as well. Some are harder than others. So hopefully your thrift store has these types of items. I have found them everywhere from Boston down to New Orleans, all the way across to Phoenix and California. So hopefully your stuff's out there as well. Some of the stuff that I showed you that I did sell today, this is today's sales only. And most of them have come from a supplier of closeout merchandise, which I did get from ASD, which we can talk about another show. In addition, I'm going to show you something that I picked up that I don't normally pick up. So hopefully I try and get some neat odds and ends that I don't typically buy, but when I do find them, I will pick them up. Hey, John, what's up? Craig, how's it going? Eric, Marie, Karen. Also, stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to try and do a little more scheduled like I did last time, maybe 2-3 times a week, but it's just been a little crazy with this COVID going on. I haven't really been going out much. I've been stocking up my Amazon a ton through some of my suppliers. But I will also have a Sellhound code. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. But Sellhound, if you guys don't use it, it's where you should sign up for a subscription and they automatically create your eBay listing for you. Super awesome tool. I use it all the time and I buy a monthly subscription. So I can do another show about it. If you want to know more about it, I'm sure it's on YouTube. I have some channels on my, some videos on my channel that walk through it. Hey, Mark, what's up? All right. So some things that sold. I sold this on Poshmark. So just Ohio State polo shirt, Nike. I think it's Tour Performance. Yep. So the Tour Performance, you could see right under the Nike Golf there. These are a little better quality, I find, than the others. But you can see nice shirt, sold it for $29 on Poshmark. So after profit or after Poshmark fees, I think it's at $23 minus my $4 cost. So 18, 19 bucks after all said and done. This came from my supplier. It's a last one of I had New York Islanders center ice Reebok shirt. You can see it retails for 65. Is that right? 65. Sold that for 40. That was the eBay free shipping. Hey, the glitch. Do I buy liquidation lots? I have not looked because recently I've been dumping a ton of money into my hats on Amazon. So I want to get back. I keep telling myself every day I'm going to look at liquidation, find a lot, do a unboxing, but I haven't done one. I haven't even looked recently. I need to get back out there. A couple other things I had. Another supplier sold 2 of these, one for 20, one for 25. Chicago Bulls, Mitchell Ness. These nice quality hats. I got a couple sources that have these Mitchell Ness hats. It's pretty sporadic what they get. So when they can get it, I try and buy them. I showed you this on the last video, actually. So you remember these Cap America hats? I actually dropped into my Goodwill the other yesterday, which I'm going to show you what I picked up. But these, I sold this on Mercari. Sold this for $20. If you can find Cap America, especially with these, the logos on them, they sell pretty well. Last hat I sold today. Sacramento Kings, another supplier I received. You could see it was a closeout because they had the actual their own label on the bottom. Sold this one for 20 as well. These I have a ton of Sacramento Kings, different brand or different Adidas. What else do I have? Adidas. I forget what the other brand, but you got to be careful with certain teams. Don't go too heavy in bulk, just because some teams sell better than others. Some sell worse, right? So you don't want to get a terrible team that no one buys. So that's what I sold today. Amazon. I think I've sold 7 hats already. Oh, just sold another. Wow, I don't know why this is picking up. Just sold another one of those for 25. So I've had these for a while. I picked these up at the last ASD show I went to. I only bought, I think, 30 of them. So those now for some reason are selling. No, don't know why. All right, so that's what I sold. Amazon, or not including Amazon, Poshmark, Mercari, eBay. All right, so what I picked up, and some of this stuff's a little longer tail than others. So with these pickups from the thrift store with these types of clothes, I'm not expecting them to sell super quick. Some do. The last show I showed you the Celtics soccer jersey. Picked that in the thrift store. I sold that for 35, or actually 42. So soccer jerseys, they do sell quick. Jerseys, depending on who they are, that actually sold from the last show. So, but like this, pretty thicker women's Under Armour. It is a cold gear. So you see where the blue and black cold gear right there? That stuff's a little thicker. It sells, it'll command a higher price, but since it's a women's, what I say, medium, it might sit for a little bit. But this women's stuff, I try to get all my women's clothes up to Poshmark. At least eBay, definitely Poshmark. You want to get that up there. Hey, in it to flip it. Thanks. Hey, Marie. Another thing to always look for these things. The mock turtlenecks, really cool. This one, look at that, purple and black. Especially the cold gear again. Got another cold gear item. And you can see, check the bottom corner right here. Cold gear on the bottom. So something you want to look for. And these stuff, I'll probably sell this for 25. So pick that stuff up. Another this one. So cycling jerseys. Cycling jerseys tend to sit a little bit depending on what's on it. George Hincapie or Hincapie jerseys, you find those. That one, I had one that sold pretty quickly there. This one, if you find car brands, Mini Cooper, and you can tell based on the fitting on the back. This and you can, if you pick it up and it's a weird size, so this is an extra large. It's pretty small for an extra large. That kind of gives it away. It's most likely a cycling jersey. Stuff like this will sell, especially with that type of car brand on it. They keep their price well for me. So usually anything automotive, polo shirts, jerseys, jackets. Hey, Pamela. Pick that stuff up. Do not let it sit. I passed them up when I first started. You don't want to pass up the automotive stuff. That automotive stuff will sell well. Another Callaway. You can see the logo there, the V, as well as on the front there. Usually these are plain. Otherwise, you'll find the golf course on the sleeve. But Callaway will sell. Again, it'll sit for a little bit, but put it up on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay. You get those three going. The stuff will move, but just be prepared. Again, it's not going to be easy, quick money. Be prepared to sit on it. When it does sell, you will get your money. I typically do not go below $20 on a best offer. All my listings have best offer on them. And I've started, so if you've been watching my earlier videos, I've started, and this is because of Sellhound, they've added shipping to my listings. So it's usually $5.95 for shipping. And I've been baking that into my price. So still with the $20, I can go down to 15 now. I want 20 on the total coming in. So the shipping's been helping with that. At least I think it has. So here's a Callaway, nice shirt here. Now just be careful if you're buying golf shirts. If it's snagged anywhere, I leave it. And if it's a white shirt, be very careful of pit stains. Snags are a no-go. You won't get your money back. Only if it's a nice, super nice shirt with something on it. But white is bad and snags are bad. Hey, Hickory Springs, thanks. Last shirt I picked up is Cutter and Buck. Again, Cutter and Buck's a little lower end, and then your Nikes and your Donald Rosses, which, you know, Callaways, those typically hold your higher prices. I will only buy Cutter and Buck if it has a price on it or if it's a super snazzy color. So Cutter and Buck, right? Ohio State college shirt. So this stuff will sell, especially colleges do well all the time. In it to flip it is here, I'll put that up there. Is everything getting listed through Sellhound? All clothing items are getting listed through Sellhound. If it's like a compression shirt, like a plain Under Armour compression shirt, I won't waste the listing using it because it's typically like $1-ish depending on how many listings you buy. But for all these polo shirts, yeah, it's super easy to put it through. I'll do another video on it, but all clothing goes through Sellhound unless it's like a compression shirt. So to answer your question, yes. Marrakesh, where do you source your clothing inventory? Clothing like these polo shirts, it's all Goodwill, some Salvation Army, but typically it's all Goodwill. My hats, though, besides these Cap America ones, these have been Goodwill. These other nicer ones, like the Mitchell and Ness ones, these all go through my supplier. So there's Raiders, Mitchell, Ness. So if anyone's interested in hats like the closeout hats, if you're interested in specific teams, let me know. I can potentially look at the list and see if there's anything you want, but those will go through typically my suppliers. All the clothing's through the thrift store. Now, if I can find the supplier has jerseys or polo shirts like the Islanders, I will go directly and I'll buy all of those. But that's really rare to get clothing through my sports suppliers. All right, so last thing I picked up, I'll walk through the houseware section. A lot of times I can find little cool trinkets that will carry a ton of value. Like I found a little Carnival cruise ship. It was probably about that big, and I sold it for $30. It was like a little model. Typically, you can find things like that. I'm looking for companies. I'm looking for old cartoonish things. But I will take the chances. So I found these. I remember these growing up as a kid, the comic, right? And I think they had a TV show. Who remembers this? And it was called Suply. I can't say that. But you can see these were originally $1. And the box, them being in the box, were awesome. So I'll show you what they're just mugs, and they look brand new. Looks like someone collected them and then just got rid of them in it to flip it. Yeah, I've been talking about Salhound for a while. Yeah, I use it every month. I pay when what's it called? When they first started, I started and tested them out. I did like the 7 free listings and I was hooked. And I buy 150 listings every month. So now that this COVID thing went down, the thrift stores closed, I stopped it. And they still have, I think they saved your listings for a certain time period. It used to be a running 30 days. Now they changed it. I have to look at it again. But yeah, it's awesome. I use 150 every month, no problem. Pat Dees, thanks for the $2. Appreciate the super chat. All right. So here's one of them. And you can see it's applause. If you look this up, there is a sold listing for one of them. Let's see what's the. There's no year on it. I was wishing I could see the year. No year on it. But if you can look them up, they're pretty. I saw one sold for, it was about $18 if I remember. Don't hold me to that price. But look at those. They're pretty cool. So stuff like this, I will pick up and I will sit on it. I will keep the price there. Someone will come along and buy it. I think I had a 40-lot set of Skylanders with the game and portal base. I think I had it for, had to be a good year and a half, 2 years. I sold it for about $60 and that did go global shipping. So I will sit on things that I think have value. But look at that, pretty cool. And looks like it's never been used. They've kept it in the box. So definitely, if you only do certain things, don't stick just to that aisle of the store, that through your supplier. Venture out to other things. I used to say I'd never get into clothing, and look behind me. There's racks of clothing. I said I'd only stick to jerseys, and that was it. Well, I'm doing polo shirts. I'm doing hats, and then I've expanded other avenues of business that way. So don't limit yourself to certain items. That's why I try and go to these housewares and try to read up on them, especially from all you. Not only in the Facebook group, if you want to give that a join down below. We'll give some tips in there as well. Stay tuned for the code. We'll do more of that. I do have it's a subscriber discount. I'm gonna think of a way to give that away. Maybe we'll do a monthly thing. Winner will get access to a monthly code that you will first time people that sign up to Sellhound will get a discount. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. As always, list questions below, Facebook, Instagram. Reach out. Would be glad to help you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. See ya.